What's been chomping on that then? That definitely looks as if it's got something in it that I could wake up to chewing my leg, so I think I will find somewhere different. I had to go a bit further into the woods than I was planning to. May just be me paranoid, you know what my mind's like for playing tricks with me, but I was sure that there were tracks and sort of like hides for whatever is there, and I thought it'd be safer to try and find somewhere a little bit better. So the woods I'm in at the moment, it's quite a large woods, and it's kind of sectioned, sort of like either side of a road, either side of a stream, and either side of a path. So there's lots of different variants of where you can go. So it's getting on for 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna stick with this one now. And then I'm gonna set the tent up and sort some food out and have a cup of coffee. Right, as far as the tent's concerned, I'm all set up. Yeah, that's where I'm pitched. Probably on a slight decline. I don't think I'm going to notice it that much. And this is my view. So the sun will be setting there. And this is the woods. It's a beautiful setting. I think the area I'm in, many moons ago, was probably all one big woodland area. Because it all looks kind of the same. So yeah, but it was magnificent in the back in the day. You can imagine all the wildlife running through it, all the deer. Who knows what else there was. There we are. Time's gone by, eh? Okay, time to get the water on the boil for coffee, I think. I'll have tea a little bit later. I've got chicken and bacon pasta, I think, tonight, in another bag. I've got something special to show you as well. You've probably seen it in a video I did about how I made it. But before I have that, I got a chicken Caesar wrap, I think. So I'm going to have a munch on that with my coffee. That wrap was quite nice. I enjoyed it. It was southern fried chicken. What's even better is that it was reduced to 50p this morning. So it's been in the fridge. So it was still nice and fresh. I'm just waiting for the coffee to cool down a little bit. And while I do that, I am going to set up my sleeping mat and get my sleeping bag out ready. So I see inside the tent set up. Got the sleeping mat, my thermal mat underneath that, the sleeping bag, and the light at the top. Unlike the last couple of times I've been camping, I got a different sleeping bag. I bought this one today, and I'm wondering whether I'm going to regret my life choices because it's a cheap envelope one. It cost 12 quid. But the reason I bought it is because it's still quite warm. It's due to be about between 14 and 18 degrees tonight and tomorrow morning. So I wanted something lightweight, and I'm hoping that this will do the job. One of the reasons why I didn't sleep so well last time is because I was just too hot and clammy. So I thought if I do this, then hopefully it might help. And now I'm going to put my hat around the right way, because I am not down with the kids, unfortunately. There we are. That's better. I always turn the hat around when I in and out of the tent because it just makes it easier to do so. If you like what you've seen so far, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below and I'll reply to them all. Thanks a lot. Right, time to sort some food out, I think, so let's get some water on the boil, warm my food up, my pasta, and then make a coffee and maybe a little bit later have a beer. Right, so while that's boiling, I just thought I'd talk a little bit about Dee Dee, because I kind of skimped over the reason behind getting her. Dee Dee cost me £2,700 to buy. It was 2011 Fiat Doblo. She had a twist in either the chassis or the back axle, which meant that every 6 to 8 weeks the tyres were going bald. So if I had kept her, it would have cost me, well, I'd already spent £600 on trying to get that fixed. But if I had kept her, every sort of like 3, maybe 4 months, I would have to buy new tyres. That alone would have cost me anywhere between £400 and £600 a year, which is a lot to spend on tyres, as well as the effect it has on the environment, blah, blah, blah. I also spent, I think it was about £800 on the engine. So the bungs that sit in the engine where the engine was moulded, they're like expansion plugs. 2 of those had rusted, which shouldn't happen. The antifreeze had leaked onto the alternator, which had caused the alternator to become not as efficient as it should be. So when I got that replaced, the alternator had to be done, the expansion plugs had to be done. That cost me nearly £800. The last MOT that went through, the last MOT it went through, that cost me £700. So within a year, I'd spent on keeping her on the road nearly, if not more, than what I spent on buying her. And it was a no-brainer. I just couldn't afford to do it. I lost money on it hand over fist. It was the biggest regret in my life buying that van. But at the same time, I don't regret Dee Dee as a camper. You know, I had maybe a dozen really good fun trips out in Dee Dee. And it was great fun. Would I do it again? I probably would. Sorry, the water boiled. So, like I say, would I do it again? Yes, absolutely. I would do it again. I'd probably buy a different type of van. I would buy one not quite so heavy, purely because it was costing 70-80 quid to fill up with fuel every week. I would buy a smaller one. The smaller as in weight, not in size. The size was just right for me. Yeah, and I'd do it all again. I'd probably go for a petrol van, something like a combo. That seems to make a good one. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you a bit of background on it. It was a very stressful time. Literally every month, every other month, she was going in for something. A sensor would come on, or you know, she would overheat. The tyres wouldn't need doing, and it just built those stress levels up too far. And there comes a point where you have to say enough. Get rid. And that's what I did. Okay, so my food is now cooked, and I want to keep it warm. I also don't particularly want to burn my hands on the bag, because they get very hot when the pasta is hot. So what I've done is I've put together a little thermal bag. Okay, and it's made out of thermal insulation that you use in things like camper vans. You can use it around the house as well. It's basically foil, bubble wrapped, right? And the outside of it is aluminium or silver. So it basically keeps everything warm. So what I've done is I've just folded it over. I did try to use super glue on it, but that failed miserably. So when you fit it to a vehicle, you have aluminium tape. So I've just taped around the sides, and then put a little bit of Velcro on the top to keep the flaps down. Got to look after your flaps. And inside, I've put another piece, but turned it this side inwards, right? So the idea is that that'll keep that warm, right? Yeah, that's piping hot. And so I can, you know, if I'm hungry when I get to a pitch, then I can warm the food up, put it in the bag, leave it, pitch a tent, and then it'll still be warm when I get back. The other thing is that I can feel hardly any heat coming off that bag where I'm holding it now. So yeah, it's not burning my hands at all. So while I'm eating it, I can use this bag to hold it, and it's not going to affect me. Let's see what this is like. This is chicken and bacon. So with these bags, all you literally do is once they're sealed, I freeze them and then just put them in the fridge when I'm in work, and then they've defrosted throughout the day. Heat them up, open the bag, Wow, it's got a lot of garlic in it. Just right. Homemade pasta. See that? What I do now is, because majority of the time I'm on my own, when Alex isn't staying with me, when I cook a meal like this, I'll cook that a little bit extra, and then I'll vacuum pack it, chuck it in the freezer, and then next time I go camping, I got a choice of different meals. What have I got in there at the moment? I've got rice, onions, peppers, chicken and bacon again. Right. Let's crack open a beer. The Brewdog Planet Pale Ale. Don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. That's nice. Right, that's me all ready for bed. I think it's about 10 to 11. So I'm going to settle down, see if I can get some sleep. And unless anything happens in the night, I shall catch you in the morning. Take care. Bye now. Morning. Been awake for about 10-20 minutes. It's 6:30 now. Didn't sleep too bad. Not quite sure what's happened here, but as far as I remember, when I went to the bed, I was sleeping on that side. So it appears to have moved in the tent. Some of very slight slant, but it's not as if I've rolled over. I've kind of moved over. So not sure what's happened there, but it didn't cause any issues. Slept okay. Couple hours sleep. Wait 2 minutes. Couple more hours sleep. So it's not as bad as it has been. Certainly not as bad as last time. this sleeping bag was a big mistake. I mean, you can literally see through it. So yes, it's very light, but at the same time, it's quite makes you quite sticky. So not a good idea. Anyway, I'm gonna get up and do my morning things, and I will speak to you in a bit. Such a magical place to wake up. I'm really enjoying these woodland camps because it's just so quiet. You know, apart from the odd aircraft going over or some boy racer sort of like a mile that way, there's hardly any sound at all. The odd, is it wood pigeon? Something making noises, but it's just a magical place. It's really great. Love it. Right, get it cool down, and a nice cup of coffee and some porridgey type oats. Oat burst. You can't go wrong for them. I buy them in the local pound shop and they're like 50p. I went into another shop the other day and they were 39p. So yeah, nice easy breakfast in the morning. Right, that's me all packed away. Another camp done. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed it more than the first one. I know it's a different area, different woods, but I think it just went a little bit smoother. There weren't so many doubts in my mind whether I could do it. It all went well. I had a nice evening, nice night, and a good morning. The sleeping bag, what a stupid idea. What was I thinking, bringing a £12 home bargain sleeping bag with me? Next time I see Alex, I'm going to get him to slap me across the head for that. Stupid idea. That'll probably be going in the bin or the attic, one or the other. But anyway, apart from that, had a really good time. I'm all packed up, like I said, so I'm off to work now. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and leave me a comment. I do answer them all. As well as filming this vlog, I've also filmed a review on the OEX Hyena 2. I've kind of done it from a beginner's point of view. So if you're looking to buy a Hyena 2, it sort of like shows you around. There'll be a bit of time lapse over setting it up and bits and bobs like that. So check that one out. That'll be out very soon. In the meantime, I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye now.